That's crazy. She had 30 and all y'all went 30.
Spencer, you said you guys were lucky after that
Yes.
one. I guess where do you think you guys hurt yourselves the most towards the end down the stretch there?
Oh, I mean, I think in general we took our foot off the gas a little bit, obviously, and we let them get in the bonus with like 9.5 minutes. So at that point in time, you got a team that's kind of young, figuring things out, but they know they can just kind of put their heads down and drive, because worst case scenario you get a whistle and you get free throws. So we can't do that.
And then Seth misses the two free throws. No timeouts for either team. Pretty sure. Just what were you kind of anticipating in that last stretch where Kelly had the missed look at the buzzer?
Well, I mean, obviously they had no timeouts. They were gonna have to push in transition. Marketing got the rebound, so I was down the court on done. I assumed Marketing was gonna take it, obviously, because he's their best player. He kicked it to Kelly, who had to make whatever play he could. Seth was guarding him, and I think Seth sat on the hesitation to the right, so he went to the crossover and ended up kind of shooting a one-legged shot thing.
You talked about Laurie being their best player. You guys have done well at taking the best player on another team and holding them to low-ish scoring nights.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, that second option tends to go off when the first option is shooting poorly. Just where's the balance there in terms of taking the first guy out of a good rhythm and also trying to minimize the impact that second option has as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think ideally, like, you want to try to get the ball out of the hands of the guys that are designed to make plays. So usually we want to try to do a good job on the first and second option. So that's really just us not doing the second part of that, to be honest. No, I'm serious. If you got a game plan, I mean, you want the the other guys. Sorry, I was gonna mispronounce a couple foreign names, and I didn't want to do that. But like Olenek, Toscano Anderson, Chris Dunn, you know, Fontecchio, you know what I'm saying? Guys like that. You want them beating you. So.
And second, just for you, I mean, another game with 10 plus assists. Just what type of rhythm are you setting in now where you're able to find your guys so consistently?
I mean, again, they're just hitting shots, man. Like, I think, we try to play with space. Obviously, we're 4 out, 1 in. Nick does a great job of providing rim pressure. They commit 2 on the ball. As you saw, they started blitzing the pick and rolls and running the double at the end. It's just a credit to the guys, man. They provide the space for me to kind of get in the cracks, and they're rewarding me.
Chaka said before that there's a lesson in every game. As you guys now have 4 games left and a big game on Tuesday, what lesson can you take from this one that could be beneficial on Tuesday night?
I mean, like I said, can't let a team get in the bonus. Can't take your foot off the gas. Obviously, you want to continue to limit the best options. So, we're going to have to really be focused and locked in. And Edwards is a hell of a player. And obviously, they just got Cat back. We just got to just be locked in all around.
I'm not going to call them prolific, especially not without Clarkson. But, I mean, they're, top 10 in getting up threes and in making threes and so forth. What went right for you guys defensively, in first 3 quarters, to hold them to that kind of shooting from three-point range? And I guess what went wrong for you guys defensively in the fourth, where you guys got a little loose with the fouls and put them in a position to be able to...
Same thing, man. I mean, I think... our attention to detail was high, our energy was high. Obviously, we were up most of the game, and our switches were tight. Our physicality was there. I think, obviously the free throw disparity was there, so you kind of know that they're going to have to get some in the fourth. And then also at the same time, they're missing a lot of their main guys. So, some of those young guys, like when you get down 20, because, we've been there, right, 6 years ago with the Nets, you get down 20 and the game kind of frees up a little bit. You're playing against second units. You kind of start trying to get your numbers or playing with a high level of speed and just putting your head down and all this other stuff. And that's what they were doing. And, they experienced some success and, kind of started to even out the game. And then, once you give a talented but kind of young group confidence, like they're not going to stop. Like that's, now they're like, oh, shoot, we can win. So, their intensity ratchets up, and then you get a couple balls not necessarily bouncing your way. Seth missed 2 free throws, I missed 1, things like that. We had a couple open threes we didn't hit. So then it's just kind of like the basketball guys don't reward you for kind of, messing around with the game.
Did you see the Mr. Whammy stat on the Jumbotron?
I know we like the best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all credit to Mr. Whammy. For sure.
I was about to say, is anybody gonna take him out to dinner or something? Like, what's the?
Take him out to dinner. Hey, listen, I think Joe Tsai can probably pay for dinner for about a year if he want. Yeah, I mean, maybe actually rent may help too. Or mortgage. We could be practical. Hey, one of y'all should call him. Me? Oh, nah, I deal with Jacob. I don't deal with Joe. Joe probably handling business somewhere. Yeah, you gotta know who the boss of the family is. Shout out Jacob.